11 years. 11 years ago, what began as a promise is today the smile of a healthy childhood. 11 years ago, the tiny hands that once held fingers to walk, today forge their own confident paths. 11 years is long enough to change culture, habits, and ways of life, if direction and pace are right. The 11 years of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government stand as a shining example of service, good governance, and upliftment of the poor. This is a story of real empowerment. 25 crore Indians lifted out of poverty, guided by the mantra of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. We grew up watching ration card holders struggle. Today, 81 crore Indians receive free food under One Nation, One Ration Card. We saw pushcart vendors pushed from one corner to another. Today's generation has seen street vendors get Swanidhi and SC/ST entrepreneurs access stand-up loans. We grew up burdened with discrimination. This generation lives in an era of inclusion, with the OBC Commission granted constitutional status. We saw sprawling slums. Today, over 4 crore families have moved into permanent Pakka houses under PM Awas Yojana. We were told that for every rupee sent by the government, only 15 paise reached the people. Today's generation sees 100% of the funds reaching beneficiaries' bank accounts.
When I was a kid, phones were just for calls. Now, my scholarship comes straight to my phone. Papa's Kisan Samman money, Amma's self-help group payments, all are received digitally on the phone.
This digital India has grown up with DBT and UPI. This new India will build a Viksit Bharat.
11 years of excellence, prosperous farmers. The son of a farmer no longer watches his father line up for loans. He sees PM Kisan funds arrive directly into their accounts. He sees easy disbursal of agricultural. He sees Fasal Bima payouts credited directly. Over the past 11 years, MSP has seen historic increases. 25 crore soil health cards have been distributed. 1,473 mandis have been digitized. For the first time, high-yield seed distribution has begun under the National Seed Mission. In 11 years, PM Modi-led NDA government has stood by farmers every step of the way from seed to sale.
निराशा के अंधकार से निकलकर विश्वास के उजाले में तिरंगा फहरा रहा है.
BJP government's dedication to women's power. 11 years ago, the birth of a daughter became a statement. And that resolve was Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. Since then, the sex ratio has improved and women's health is now tracked from the earliest stages of maternity. Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana accounts were opened for crores of girls. Over 10 crore women received Ujjwala gas connections. 12 crore toilets were built across the country. 15.6 crore households with Nal Se Jal connections changed the lives of crores of women and girls.
Today is my result day. Amma says she couldn't study. She spent her childhood walking miles for water. But I grew up with water at home and never missed school. Ma, I came first.
This new India has grown up with safe homes. These daughters will be the captains of Viksit Bharat.
For the first time, sanitary pads are available for just ₹1. From motherhood to leadership, the BJP-led government has supported women at every step. Of the total rupees 14.72 lakh crore loans disbursed under PM Mudra Yojana, over 68% amounting to 35.38 crore loans have been taken by women entrepreneurs. Across the country, over 10 crore women are now part of 90 lakh self-help groups striding towards self-reliance. The same rural hands, once adorned with bangles and mehendi, now operate drones worth lakhs, a gift made possible by the Modi government. Modi government has also ensured 33% reservation for women in the Lok Sabha and state assemblies.
I was just 5 when I heard PM Modi talk about cleanliness from the Red Fort. Then in school, my teacher taught white matters. Now, cleanliness is my habit.
This new India grew up with a culture of cleanliness. This Amrit generation will build a Viksit Bharat.
Earlier generations opened newspapers to reports of corruption. Today's accesses a world of opportunities on X and Insta. For the first time in 30 years, Modi government has given today's Amrit Peedhi a new national education policy. Earlier generations played but struggled due to the lack of nutrition and support. Today, the Modi government has made sports a part of the national culture. With support from initiatives like TOPS, Indian athletes now raise the tricolour throughout the year. A total of 61 medals across the Tokyo and Paris Olympics and Paralympics. In 11 years, over 16 crore youth have received skill training. 8 new IIMs, 7 new IITs, 490 new universities have been established. The number of AIMS has tripled, and the rise of India's startup ecosystem signals a cultural shift. Innovation is no longer a privilege, but everyone's right.
Back then, we came home from school with empty lunch boxes and heavy bags. But look at kids today, bringing home innovation.
This new India has seen a culture of innovation from childhood. It's this generation that will build PM Modi's vision of Viksit Bharat.
Earlier generations lived through hardship, and the middle class suffered on every front. Today, life for the middle class is easier.
The zoo is the same, only the way to get there has become easier. In Bittu's time, pushing through crowds. Now with Goody, it's a quick ride on the metro.
This new Amrit generation has seen speed right from the doorstep. They are the ones who will drive us to Viksit Bharat.
A new tax regime offers complete income tax exemption up to rupees 12.75 lakh. RERA has resolved over 1 lakh real estate cases. Udan scheme made over 1.5 crore Indians experience affordable air travel. How? See for yourself.
Till class 5, we took trains to the village for Chhat. It took 2 full days. But now, thanks to Modi ji, there's an airport right here. Every Chhat, the 4 of us fly home happily.
This new India has seen the runway to a Viksit Bharat taking shape, and they are ready to soar.
मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में 2047 में ये देश दुनिया में 1 नंबर का देश, हर क्षेत्र के अंदर भारत सर्वप्रथम हो, पूर्ण विकसित राष्ट्र हो, सुरक्षित राष्ट्र हो और शिक्षित राष्ट्र हो, इस संकल्पना लेकर आगे बढ़ना है.
Our outlook towards nature has changed, and so has the view of our rooftops.
When I was little, power cuts were a part of daily life. But now, thanks to solar power, we always have electricity at home. Papa doesn't even get an electricity bill anymore. And there's a chance to earn from the extra power too.
This Amrit generation has seen a new culture of clean energy. These youth will build a Viksit Bharat.
A cultural shift has taken place within India's hospitals too. Under Ayushman Bharat, beneficiaries now receive free medical treatment worth up to rupees 5 lakh. PM Vaye Vandana Yojana has entitled the elderly above the age of 70 to free healthcare. Over 16,000 Jan Aushadhi stores across the country offer medicines at 50% to 90% lower than market prices, saving rupees 38,000 crore. More than 220 crore COVID-19 vaccine doses have been administered across the nation. Since 2014, MBBS seats have risen to 1.18 lakh and 74,000 postgraduate seats have been added. The generation that grew up under the BJP government never saw corruption being glorified. Instead, saw India earning respect on the global stage. It hasn't seen terror disrupt daily life. They've seen the Indian armed forces carry out surgical strikes.
I will become a soldier and hit the enemy right inside their own territory.
And I will make weapons for my soldier brothers and sisters.
This new India has grown up watching the courage of our armed forces and the rise of Atmanirbhar Bharat. That's why this generation is moving forward with PM Modi to build a Viksit Bharat.
सुरक्षित भारत, सामर्थ्यवान भारत मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में आगे चल रहा है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी के एक एक कार्यकर्ता का यह काम है कि राष्ट्रभक्ति से ओतप्रोत होकर देश की रक्षा के लिए हम कोई भी कसर नहीं छोड़ेंगे और देश को मजबूत बनाने में अपना पूरा योगदान करेंगे।
This generation witnessed India becoming self-reliant in the field of defense. They've seen Agni 5, BrahMos, Prachand and Tejas safeguard the nation's skies and borders. They've seen stranded Indians brought home safely from foreign lands. They've seen India helping other nations in troubled times. They've seen long pending issues like Article 370 finally resolved after decades. They've seen India record the highest foreign direct investment in its history. They've seen global confidence in India rise and India emerge as the fourth largest economy in the world. Earlier generations watched projects stall for decades. This one has seen highways doubling, Vande Bharat trains, Atal Tunnel and Atal Setu, a rail bridge taller than the Eiffel Tower, and India's first vertical lift sea bridge, and other engineering marvels. They've seen science and technology reach every life and reach outer space.
From my village rooftop, I used to watch the moon every day. Then one day, I saw that my India had actually reached the moon with our tricolor.
This Amrit generation has watched India leap into space. That's why the nation believes this very generation will lead us to a Viksit Bharat.
The Northeast too has witnessed a new dawn of development. Broad gauge rail lines now connect its states. The Bogibeel Bridge, delayed for 16 years, is now a reality. In areas once under AFSPA, violence has reduced by 75%. Historic peace accords, Bodo, Naga, Karbi, NLFT-ST, ULFA, DNLA, AATTF have brought stability. The National Bamboo Mission has revived the region's natural economy.
When I was little, I used to watch Baba bring bamboo with so much hard work, turning it into magic with his craft. But his art alone couldn't find customers. Today, I make those bamboo products and sell them overseas.
These young entrepreneurs are leading the way with traditional crafts, and the impact of vocal for local, these youth will build a Viksit Bharat.
They've seen grand and divine heritage restoration. Stolen artifacts have been brought back. Long pending cultural milestones have been fulfilled. The grand Sri Ram Mandir in Ayodhya, the revival of Kashi Vishwanath and Mahakal Lok, the opening of the Kartarpur Sahib corridor. New national memorials have risen. the National War Memorial, the National Police Memorial, and the Pradhan Mantri Sangrahalaya. 11 years. No more waiting for foreign ideas. No longer the need for borrowed vision, because Bharat has taken a new flight. And the destination, Viksit Bharat.
हम एक विकसित भारत का सपना लेकर के चल रहे हैं तब, और वो सपना नहीं, 140 करोड़ देशवासियों का संकल्प है.
Viksit Bharat's Amrit Kaal. 11 years of service, good governance and welfare for all.